Are you gonna show me? What? I'm looking at you.
Oh, hello. Okay, so the first thing I got here, I went to Pan America with my buddies today, and I told my friend Jermaine, I was like, alright, I'm not gonna buy anything, like, if they've got, like, Children of Men or The Fugitive on Blu-ray, I'll grab it. You know, I'll grab those movies. That's all I've been looking for, really. And it's not like they're hard movies to find, it's just that I haven't found them, like, in person, so, like, I just plan on buying them. I don't know, but basically, I got this whole bag full of stuff. So, I walked in saying I wasn't gonna buy anything, and then I spent, I think, $50 at Pan America and then $10 at a different pawn shop.
Jesus.
So, $60. But, this one is a bit more expensive. This is one of the most expensive items. The first thing I got was Dragon Ball Xenoverse on the PlayStation 4. I think this game's been dropping in value lately. I think a sequel came out for it, like, maybe 6 months ago. I just really like Dragon Ball Z. I honestly don't know what I think of the video games because I haven't really played many of them. But I like collecting them because I think the cover art is cool. So I paid $10 for cover art. Moving on, we're just going to pull these out at random. It's going to be like grab bag. The other video game. What are the chances? I got Resident Evil 4. See that, babe? Remember, this is the one I was playing on PS2?
Yeah.
And then my memory card wasn't working, or I think my disc on the...
this is the same one?
Yeah, they just ported it to the PS4. I was actually thinking about getting this on the PS4, but at the same time, I was like, should I just buy another copy of the PS2 one? Because part of me likes playing it on the original PS2, but then part of me likes playing the remaster to earn the trophies that they put in the games. But Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorite ever video games. Love it to death. It was probably the first survival horror game I ever played. I got like incredibly addicted to it, and I think playing it on PS4 and just replaying it will be a lot of fun, since every time I tried to replay it on PS2, the game would freeze on me whenever I'd load my save. So, love that. All the fucking video games. This is really random, but all the PS2 games at Pan America are 99 cents now, and this is Intellivision Lives with over 60 classic Intellivision games. I've actually never played an original Intellivision. I only really bought this because it was like actually in really good condition for being a crappy pawn store game. It has the manual. It feels like it's hardly been opened or touched. So for 99 cents, I was like, I might as well add it to my PS2 collection. All the unmarked Blu-rays at Pan America are $3, which is really cheap. So $3.
What does unmarked mean?
Like other ones will have like a price tag on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But Everest was a movie that came out I think last fall or 2 falls ago. And it's a good survival true story movie. It's got my favorite Jake Gyllenhaal in it. And I enjoyed it when I saw it in theaters. I didn't love it, but I think for $3 it's a good Blu-ray pickup. We got To the Wonder. This is a Terrence Malick film that he filmed in between films like Song to Song.
Hold on.
Oh, it's because it's in its plastic wrap.
Yeah.
But this was filmed, I think, at the same time as Song to Song and Knight of Cups. I want to say that they're all filmed at the same time. Honestly, not the biggest fan of Terrence Malick. I think The Thin Red Line, I should rewatch it. But The Thin Red Line didn't really do it for me, and The Tree of Life I thought was so pretentious and crappy. Maybe I just have to rewatch that too. Honestly, I got 20 minutes into The Tree of Life and I just could not stand it. But To the Wonder, for $3, Terrence Malick. I know it's not one of his best films from what I've heard. Might as well give it a shot though. Here's the last video game I got, I think. It's Team Rocket, or no, that's freaking Pokemon. Rocket Power on Nickelodeon. Beach Bandits, this was also 99 cents. And case is in mostly good condition. I might clean it up a little bit. It's got the game and the manual. It's a game I don't have on GameCube. I like collecting for GameCube, so I just picked it up. This one I was really excited about. This I got at the other pawn shop we went to. Elle came out last November, December. It's directed by Paul Verhoeven, who did classics like Total Recall and RoboCop. And I thought this movie was seductive, it was sexy, and it was very tense, and I really, really liked it. It's one of the Sony, you can't really see it, but it's Sony Pictures Classics. It's part of that series. It's been like $20 ever since it came out, but I got it for $8.99 at this pawn shop. Really excited to rewatch this because I liked it a lot. Oh, here's the actual last video game. At that same pawn shop, I got Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. It was $1.99 on PS1. I mostly got that one just because I thought that for being such an old PS1 game, the jewel case was in incredibly good condition. Had the cover art, the manual.
I had the computer game.
Really?
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought this was in really good condition for being such an old game. Although now that I look at it, there's a little crack on the jewel right there, but it feels smooth.
No one notices that.
I know. But yeah, I just got it because why the hell not? I collect
I thought it was a computer game. I got really excited.
This is another Blu-ray I got for $3. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, A Very Sunny Christmas. One of my favorite ever TV shows. I've seen every episode, I think, except for this little TV movie they did back in like 2010 or 11.
Is it that?
This is it, yeah. This is the only thing I've never seen. So, yeah, I thought, why the hell not? I love this show so much. And, it's only 43 minutes. I thought it would have been like a 90-minute thing, but whatever. I'm sure it's still something I would enjoy. Moving on. This is where things got really bad. This is why the stack got so heavy, and I actually put a few back. But they had like every season of Degrassi out there. So you got Degrassi. This is season 1 with the 15 director's cut episodes, which is super like edgy. Like you never think that Degrassi would need a director's cut, but it got it. And I talked them down to $3 for it, because another one they had labeled $3. So all the Degrassi I bought, I said just give it to me for $3, and they were cool with that. But
all the others.
Yeah, I bought more than one season of Degrassi. They had so many of them. They had like from the beginning. This is the first season.
Wait, let me see how it's packaged. It looks pretty nice.
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, it's got the 1, 2, 3 cases. Got all the characters there. I really hope the discs are in here. I actually didn't even check. But, yeah, you know, I like me some cheesy-ass Degrassi sometimes. But I'll grab this. This is the other season I bought, season 3 of Degrassi. Really dramatic. You got Drake there, little boy Drake, looking super young.
Hey.
Where's Spinner? And there's Spinner, favorite character ever. I've only ever seen Spinner when he was out of high school, because I think I've seen Degrassi like season 6 and beyond, so I haven't seen stuff this old, season 3. JJ also bought season 2, so we have seasons 1, 2, and 3, and then I think I have 8 and 9 at home, so I got my Degrassi collection going on.
There's a seat. Yeah, this is DVDs.
Yeah, those are just DVDs, they're not Blu-rays. This is a pretty exciting one, The Sixth Sense, $3 on Blu-ray. It was really cool to find this one, because I've actually never seen The Sixth Sense. I haven't seen a ton of Shyamalan's films, but I love Unbreakable, and I really like Split, because if you've all seen Split, you know why I like Split so much at the end. What else have I liked? I like The Happening just because it's really funny, but After Earth is complete trash. The Visit didn't fully do it for me, and I think those are the only Shyamalan films I've actually watched. So the biggest reason why I have not actually watched The Sixth Sense, even though it was on Netflix for a really long time, is because I know the ending, so I didn't really want to watch it just because I knew the twist, but I'll definitely be watching it hopefully sometime soon, just because, you know, it's a classic. People love this movie, so glad I got it. 2 more left here. This one's great. I got it for $3. I talked him down to 3 rather than 4. It's a 6-movie horror pack of crappy horror movies, and I knew this one was legit because it's got the Ginger Dead Man 3 Saturday Night Cleaver in it. I've actually seen this movie, but I was worried about buying this because going to Walmart on the way to my friend's cabin, another friend and I picked up like a horror movie pack on DVD, and it had like 20 horror movies in it, and they advertise it like they're modern movies like this, but they were all just old public domain black and white movies from like the 40s and 50s, and they were incredibly boring. They were like super watered down Twilight Zone episodes, which was not fun to watch at all. But this I think is legit, so a bunch of crappy horror movies is really sweet. And Dennis Hopper is in this one. Hoboken Hollow. I just looked at that face and I was like, is that fucking Dennis Hopper and Michael Madsen too. This one is star-studded. I'm excited for this now. Will you watch this with me, babe? Hoboken Hollow. My friends and I didn't notice that when I grabbed this. That is amazing. I'm really glad that Dennis Hopper.
That's why I keep going.
We're just on the last one. This was actually, this is Defiance. And a little fun fact about my history with this movie. This is the first R-rated film I ever saw in theaters. I think it came out in 2009. No, 2008. And I saw it with my dad, so I would have been 11 years old. And I haven't watched it for a while, but I always enjoyed it. I always liked Daniel Craig and Jamie Bell and Liev Schreiber. Just has a really good cast, and it's World War II. And I just remember really enjoying it back in the day. It's extremely powerful, as the back says. And yeah,
I don't know if I showed the cover. I think I did.
I'm excited to finally be able to own this one on Blu-ray, because it's always been kind of cheap and I've just never picked it up, but I've always liked this movie. Yeah, that's my haul. I meant to buy The Fugitive if I found it, and Children of Men if I found it, and I guess Unbreakable too, because I don't own Unbreakable on Blu-ray. So those are the 3 movies that I was kind of looking out for, and I ended up buying just a bunch of bullshit that I never thought I would buy. Well, actually, I guess I thought I'd buy some of this shit someday. But it was just, you know, a bunch of random stuff. And it was fun. I'm really happy I found Elle, honestly. This was one of the most exciting pickups of the day.
Buy.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna play some Crash Bandicoot, and, oh, there we go.
Yes. Yes.
So, yeah. We're gonna play some Crash Bandicoot and maybe some Luigi's Mansion. And I'm gonna go to the dentist tomorrow and see the new Spider-Man movie with my friends. And I'm gonna come back here and do homework. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful day tomorrow. And I'll talk to you later. Thank you.